Ouch. I just got bit. Gabe, I just got bit.
Now you're a zombie cat?
No, I got bit by the rumor rat who has struck back with multiple interesting rumors for this week.
I thought it was real.
We're keeping that in. I'm just going to take it from here. Now, Gabe, rumors as of late have been pretty accurate. We had a lot of speculation about a Pokemon Direct, and hey, we had a Pokemon Direct. Speculation about Labo VR, and last night Nintendo announced Labo VR. We even had speculation about a new 2D remake Zelda. And look, we're getting Link's Awakening later this year. So while you gotta take all of this with a grain of salt, rumors have been trending decently accurate as of late. So we got 2 to discuss today, one regarding Switch and Zelda, one regarding Pokemon Sword and Shield evolutions. We'll start with Zelda because it originates from notable Nintendo leaker Vergaben. Gabe, this is the guy who got a lot right about Smash Ultimate. He was wrong about Star Fox Grand Prix, but I do contend that entire Star Fox Grand Prix debacle may have just been mislabeled Starlink information. Nonetheless, Vergaben says another Zelda is hitting Switch in 2019.
2 Zelda games on Switch. And if that isn't bonkers enough, Zach, the one detail that has me most interested about this is that this Zelda would be a smaller eShop release. That to me is almost perfect. That's what I've wanted since day one of Switch. Take these franchises that are beloved and make smaller experiences and maybe even better served for on the go, the way that 3DS. Let's get 3DS out of the way. We're done with that. So Link's Awakening is like the quote-unquote big Zelda experience, even though that is a port of an older game that itself was on handhelds. An eShop Zelda game would be like super awesome. I hope Vergaben is on point with this. Again, grains of salt, all that, but that could be really fun, honestly.
Yeah, I loved the idea of, hey, the 3DS being replaced by the Switch, but not stopping those kinds of games, instead bringing them to the eShop to fill in the gaps between major tentpole releases for Nintendo's major franchises. I just love seeing their characters utilized in different ways, but this rumor strikes me as a little bit off for 2 reasons. One, if he had claimed that it would be, say, Wind Waker HD ported over, or even a new Skyward Sword HD, I'd be much more likely to believe this, but 2 2D Zeldas in the same year, and one of them is an eShop title that is smaller and cheaper, it almost feels like that would undermine Link's Awakening, unless this is a demo or some sort of like taste of Link's Awakening. I don't know, the whole eShop thing just has me a little bit concerned.
Yeah, I mean, to be clear, I mean, there's a screenshot. I'll have a link in the description for the screenshot. I don't think I'm going to put it on the video itself, but you can go read their entire conversation. Vergaben with his source. He covers up, he makes sure to black out a lot of the stuff here so it feels like a top secret document. But yeah, he's being told that this is like an eShop Zelda game that's coming, so he's just reporting it. He's not like the main source. Yeah, I mean, I have to honestly say I'm inclined to be on your side here. 2 2D Zelda games, and one's cheaper and smaller, like it kind of undercuts it, unless you put out one way sooner than the other, and Link's Awakening is just like late in the year, and we have whatever this other thing is like way earlier in the year.
Or if it's like a co-op multiplayer,
sure,
like they did something like Triforce Heroes.
Yeah,
if they do something like digitally only, and it's just either it's like free or it's very not Link's Awakening. According to the source, it's going to be announced in a few months and released soon after. So I guess we'll wait and see. But if that was to be the case, double dose of Zelda, super awesome. Setting aside whether this is real or not real, Gabe, like, let's just pretend it's happening. What is your dream scenario for a 2D eShop Zelda game?
Okay, for me, that would just be something akin to Phantom Hourglass, or maybe even Spirit Tracks. Again, not the most beloved of Zelda games, but I love them. And I think something that could maybe, like, use what the Switch does, which in my opinion is co-op. A co-op Minish Cap game, basically, is what I want it to be. That's 100% what I want. Where you're maybe either Link and a really cool Zelda that happens to help, or you know, a couple of Links. We've had more than one Link on screen at one time before. Shout out to Triforce Heroes. So yeah, something like that, a bigger adventure like that. I don't want something like mini game based or anything like that. I want it to be dungeons. I want it to be traditional, but co-op, because it does co-op so well, man. Playing single Joy-Con is something that I've been doing a lot lately, and if you can get like a simplified controlled Zelda and, you know, solving puzzles together just with one person. I don't want four too much. One other person, that's what I want.
Maybe it's like a part of a bigger Link's Awakening Collector's Edition. Like if it ends up being something co-op, maybe it's like kind of like bundled in, but you can also buy it separately, and maybe that's how they incentivize. I don't know.
Shout out to Star Fox, they did that, remember?
Yeah, throwing that out there. Either way, if this was to be real, Gabe, it gets just so darn exciting to think like double dose of Zelda, Mario Maker 2, Animal Crossing, Luigi's Mansion, like mind blowing.
Almost as mind blowing as that noise.
Now, let's move to the Pokemon side of things and take a look at some supposed evolutions for our new favorite trio. These ones, Gabe, they're very well done. I will say that. They're very well drawn. They have a lot of detail. They look like they could be real, but goodness gracious, are they goofy.
Yeah, I don't think they're real. Let's just go out on a limb and say that right now. For me personally, and I'll ask you what you think in a second. I'm hoping they're not real, because if this is it, I'm underwhelmed by the evolutions. How do you feel?
I'm hoping they're not real, mainly because I just don't want to be spoiled.
Oh wait, spoilers, by the way. We haven't shown them on screen yet. If you don't want to see it,
if they're real, yeah. I mean,
again, if they're real, we're gonna put them on screen. So, you know, if you don't want to see them,
if you're worried and want to make sure, you can click off or close your eyes or minimize the screen. But
you know
here
what?
you go.
You know what? Close your eyes. I'll tell you when to open them again.
The ones that make me the most confused are the Grookey evolutions. They're claiming that this is supposed to be in reference to Charles Darwin and evolution.
Like human evolution, not Pokemon evolution.
Right, so Grookey goes from little monkey guy into strange warrior tree thing into philosopher man? Looks like a fencer or something. I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah. That's the most concerning looking one to me. Honestly, the most realistic one is Scorbunny, but that one's like
Scorbunny just looks like it's straight out of Digimon.
Yeah.
Like they hired someone from the Digimon team and they're like, "Hey, we got armored evolutions this time around, so work your magic." I'm still not feeling the Band-Aid on Scorbunny's face. I don't really understand that part of his design. But according to these evolutions,
Nelly.
It continues into his second form.
I got a Nelly reference in a video.
And then the third form, goodness gracious, Gabe. The third form is just about as I don't know, typical. I don't know. There's not these.
Zach,
I don't like the Scorbunny evolutions. If this is to be real,
Zach,
honestly, I don't. The only ones I like are Sobble.
Zach, I have a confession to make to you.
Okay.
You don't know this. This is a real life on air confession. I've been having some late night, excuse me, can't even speak, shenanigans with Digimon. I've been watching. Yeah, I've been watching Digimon Try. I don't know if you ever heard about that. It was like when the original like Digimon like came back. It came out like a few years ago. It was like a couple of movies that turned into like seasons. I've been watching that, and boy,
how's it going?
It's honestly fun. Boy, oh boy, does the Scorbunny evolution look like a Digimon?
It really freaking does. Let's move to Sobble. I think Sobble's second form is hotness. I think that is a super cool Pokemon. All of these temperature terms coming into play. He's got like a tail shield, looking even more chameleon-like. I think he's really cool. But then we get to the final form, and what is this monstrosity? What is this giant blob? It's like he's got like a knight helmet, like a castle flag on his head. Is that his tongue? Is that his hair? What is that red obstruction coming out of his face?
Yeah, I have no idea. That's what bums me out. Like that final evolution looks like so like unappealing to me. The second one, I'm with you. It looks awesome. That third one,
honestly, yeah. If we look across the board, the second stages are like all okay. I mean, the Grookey one, I don't know. This looks like an old lady teacher who got covered in grass, I guess. But the third forms would be the weakest, I think, set of third forms ever. Like, okay, we think about like Typhlosion and think about Charizard and then like Venusaur, Blastoise.
Even Decidueye is way cooler, and I thought Decidueye is kind of lame. But
gosh, they just don't look powerful.
Yeah.
Like Grookey's final form is going to hit you with knowledge. Score Bunny is going to hit you with Digimon nostalgia. I literally don't understand the Sobble final form. I can't. He's got little like flipper hands. He's got a night mask. He's got like perhaps a Monty Python reference with like the Black Knight character. I don't know. I hope these are fake. They're very well done. Like whoever did these, if they are fake, did a great job. But let's keep our fingers crossed that the real and final evolutions of our new Pokemon starters are, one,
Zach,
more powerful looking, and two, help me decide, because looking at these, I still can't pick a starter based on these evolutions.
Zach, you know what? It just hit me. I think these are 100% fake. There's no way that they can market this the way that they like. These are not going to become like icons for Pokemon. They're not going to become mascots for Pokemon the way that like Charizard is. Like, no way. I don't think these are real, dude.
I hope. I mean, they're trying. It's a new era of Pokemon. It's Gen 8. Things are getting weird and wild. It's the first mainline game on Switch. It's going to the UK. Philosophy, castles, Digimon.
All right.
Let us know your take in the comments down below. You feel like another Zelda is in the cards this year, and would Nintendo put something on the eShop? I think another Zelda, if you told me that, like I said, believable. But another 2D and another eShop, it would definitely be interesting, and it definitely would take things in a direction that Gabe and I have wanted them to go for a long time. I just saw another report that the 3DS sales are falling off even faster than Nintendo expected. So maybe they do want to make some moves. Also, these Pokemon starter evolutions, what you think? Real, fake?
Zach, before we leave, can I ask them a question?
Yes.
Let me know what your favorite Nelly song is in the comments.
Oh, God. Okay, Gabe, thanks. Thanks for watching, everybody. You can ignore Gabe. Until next time, have a fantastic day. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. For myself and Nelly Gabe, have a fantastic day. SwitchForce out.